People do not come into our lives by chance. Join me as we uncover the hidden wisdom within these ancient tales and discover how they can transform our lives. Imagine a world where every encounter, every connection is interwoven by an invisible thread of destiny. This thread connects us in ways we often don't realize, creating a tapestry of relationships and experiences that shape our lives. In Zen Buddhism, this concept is known as interconnectedness, the belief that our lives are not isolated but rather intricately linked through the law of karma. Karma, in its essence, is the universal principle of cause and effect, action and reaction, that governs all life. Every person we meet, from a childhood friend to a stranger on the street, enters our lives for a reason. They bring lessons, opportunities, and sometimes challenges that help us grow. Think about the people who have played pivotal roles in your life, your family, friends, mentors, even those who challenged you. Each interaction, whether positive or negative, has contributed to your personal development. Each one has shaped who you are today, influencing your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. These influences are like ripples in a pond, spreading out and touching every aspect of your life. These encounters were not mere coincidences, they were orchestrated by the intricate workings of karma, drawing you together to learn and grow. The universe has a way of bringing the right people into our lives at the right time. By embracing the concept of interconnectedness, we begin to see the world through a different lens. We start to understand that every interaction is meaningful. Every relationship has a purpose. We approach every encounter with a sense of curiosity and openness, recognizing that each person holds a piece of the puzzle that is our life. This perspective allows us to appreciate the diversity of experiences and the richness they bring. We begin to see the beauty in the connections we make, understanding that they are part of a larger cosmic design. Recognizing that each person holds a piece of the puzzle that is our life, we start to value every interaction, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Remember, no encounter is accidental. Each one is a thread in the intricate fabric of our existence, weaving together the story of our lives. In a world often driven by the urge to fix, rescue, and advise, we find ourselves constantly stepping into the lives of others, believing that our intervention is necessary for their well-being. Zen Buddhism offers a radical perspective that challenges this notion. It suggests that sometimes the most compassionate act is often restraint. The idea is that by holding back, we allow others the space to grow, learn, and develop their own strength. Imagine a butterfly struggling to emerge from its chrysalis. Our instinct might be to help, to gently pry open the cocoon and free the butterfly from its struggle. However, this seemingly kind act would actually weaken the butterfly, depriving it of the strength it needs to fly. The struggle is essential for its wings to gain the necessary strength. Similarly, when we constantly rush to solve other people's problems, we may inadvertently rob them of valuable life lessons and the opportunity to develop their own resilience. Each challenge they face is a chance for them to grow stronger and wiser. Instead of imposing solutions, we can practice compassionate listening, offering a safe space for them to process their emotions and find their own way. This approach respects their autonomy and encourages self-reliance. Think of yourself as a guidepost, not a crutch. A guidepost points the way, but does not walk the path for you. By allowing others to stumble, fall, and rise again on their own, we empower them to develop the strength and wisdom needed to navigate life's complexities. This principle also applies to our own lives. We must learn to face our own challenges without always seeking external help. This self-reliance builds our inner strength and resilience. By allowing others to face their difficulties head-on, we not only help them grow, but also free ourselves from the burden of constantly trying to fix everything. This balance is crucial for healthy relationships and personal well-being. Remember, true compassion lies not in shielding others from challenges, but in empowering them to face their difficulties head-on and emerge stronger on the other side. This approach fosters mutual respect and understanding, creating a more supportive and resilient community. So next time you feel the urge to step in and help, pause and consider whether your intervention is truly necessary. Sometimes the best way to help is to simply be there, offering support and encouragement from the sidelines, allowing others to find their own path and grow in their own time. In the garden of life, not all flowers are fragrant. Some, though alluring in appearance, can be toxic to our well-being. Zen Buddhism encourages us to develop discernment, a clear-seeing wisdom that allows us to recognize harmful individuals and protect ourselves from their influence. Zen teachings highlight 4 key traits often associated with toxic behavior: manipulation, lack of empathy, constant conflict, and a need for control. Manipulators are skilled at twisting words and situations to serve their own agendas. Lack of empathy is another red flag. Toxic individuals have difficulty understanding or caring about the feelings of others. Constant conflict seems to follow these individuals wherever they go. Recognizing these traits early on is crucial for protecting our emotional and spiritual well-being. Developing discernment allows you to make choices that align with your highest good, surrounding yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you rather than drain and diminish you. Imagine carrying a heavy stone wherever you go. In Zen Buddhism, holding on to grudges is akin to carrying this burden, hindering our spiritual growth and preventing us from experiencing true peace. Forgiveness, a cornerstone of Zen teachings, is not about condoning hurtful actions, but rather about liberating ourselves from the shackles of resentment. When we harbor resentment towards others, we allow their actions to have power over us long after the event has passed. Forgiveness, on the other hand, allows us to break free from this cycle, to heal old wounds, and to move forward with a lighter heart. It's important to note that forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but rather an act of radical self-compassion. Just as we seek forgiveness for our own shortcomings, we must also extend that same grace to others. Forgiveness is a process, not a switch we can flip overnight. Remember, forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, a path towards inner peace and liberation. Kindness, often seen as a universally positive trait, can have a shadow side when taken to an extreme. In Zen Buddhism, we're encouraged to find a balance between compassion and wisdom, recognizing that excessive kindness without boundaries can lead to our own detriment. Imagine a tree constantly giving away its fruit without replenishing itself. Eventually, it will become depleted, unable to sustain its own growth. Similarly, when we continuously pour ourselves into others without setting healthy boundaries, we risk depleting our own emotional reserves. Zen teachings emphasize the importance of cultivating self-compassion alongside compassion for others. Setting healthy boundaries is not selfish, it's an act of self-preservation. It's about finding that sweet spot where your generosity flows freely without depleting your own reserves. In the journey of life, we may encounter individuals who harbor ill intentions, their actions fueled by envy, insecurity, or a desire to see us stumble. These people can be difficult to identify at first, as they often disguise their true intentions behind a facade of friendliness or concern. However, by paying close attention to their behavior and the impact they have on our lives, we can begin to see the signs that reveal their true nature. Zen Buddhism teaches us to be discerning, to recognize the signs of those who might seek to sabotage our happiness or success. This ancient philosophy encourages mindfulness and awareness, helping us to stay grounded and centered even in the face of negativity. By cultivating a sense of inner peace, we can better protect ourselves from those who wish to bring us down. One of the most telling signs is a pattern of negativity. These individuals often have a dark cloud hanging over them, and they seem to bring that storm into every interaction. Their words and actions are laced with criticism, and they rarely have anything positive to say. This constant barrage of negativity can be draining and can start to affect our own outlook on life. Do you find yourself constantly bombarded with their complaints, criticisms, or pessimistic outlook on life? Do they seem to thrive on conflict and drama, always finding something to argue about or someone to blame? This relentless negativity can be a sign that they are trying to undermine your sense of well-being and happiness. Do they seem to take pleasure in your misfortunes or downplay your accomplishments? When you share good news, do they respond with indifference or even jealousy? These reactions can be subtle but telling indicators that they are not truly happy for you and may even be rooting for your failure. These could be red flags that their energy is not aligned with your well-being. It's important to pay attention to these warning signs and take them seriously. Ignoring them can lead to further emotional harm and can prevent you from achieving your full potential. Another sign is a tendency to sow seeds of doubt. These individuals may constantly question your decisions, making you second-guess yourself and your abilities. They might offer unsolicited advice that undermines your confidence or subtly suggest that you are not capable of achieving your goals. Do they question your decisions, undermine your confidence, or make you feel inadequate? These tactics can be insidious, slowly chipping away at your self-esteem and making you feel less capable and more dependent on their approval. These subtle forms of manipulation can erode your self-esteem over time. It's crucial to recognize these behaviors for what they are and to take steps to protect yourself from their damaging effects. It's essential to trust your intuition. If something feels off in your interactions with someone, don't ignore that feeling. Your intuition is a powerful tool that can help you navigate difficult relationships and protect your emotional well-being. If you suspect someone has ulterior motives, it's wise to create distance, limit your interactions, and surround yourself with individuals who genuinely support your growth and happiness. By building a supportive network of friends and loved ones, you can create a positive environment that fosters your well-being and helps you thrive. In the tapestry of life, true friends are the golden threads, adding richness, warmth, and beauty to our journey. Zen Buddhism places great emphasis on the importance of kalyana mittata, often translated as spiritual friendship or noble friendship, recognizing that surrounding ourselves with supportive and compassionate companions is essential for our spiritual growth. True friends are those who celebrate our joys and offer solace in times of sorrow. They are present for both the mountaintop experiences and the valleys we must traverse. A hallmark of true friendship is authenticity. We can be ourselves without pretense, masks, or the need to impress. True friends are also those who support our spiritual growth. Remember, true friends are rare gems, precious gifts to be cherished. As we conclude our exploration of these 7 Zen stories, let the wisdom they offer permeate your being. By embracing the principles of interconnectedness, mindful assistance, discernment, forgiveness, balanced kindness, awareness of negative influences, and the cultivation of true friendships, we pave the path towards a life infused with greater peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Remember, the power to transform your life lies within you, waiting to be unlocked through the wisdom of these ancient teachings.